This one was part of the daily tests. So those who take the daily tests, I think would have come across this question. Try it out. For those of you who are still doing it, you can refer to this slide now and continue. So in the meantime, I'll start solving. See, there are people, 7 people who go to 7 different countries, and week starts from Monday and ends on Sunday. Okay. Next, the one who is going to Canada is not going to visit on Monday. Okay, so Canada is not Monday. Let's just write that down. Canada is not Monday. Then F is going to visit immediately before C. Only 3 persons are going to visit between A and E. We have to fix somebody first, no? See, here there is a statement which says that the one who is going to visit China is going to visit on Thursday. So the person who is going to visit China is going on Thursday. So let us fix that first. You have to have some place to start. So that is going to be your starting point. So first I have fixed China. Okay, they have given the one who goes to China is going on Thursday. Now next statement what they have given here is that, see, I fixed China first, right? So now I want to look at something that is given about China and go to the next step. They have given here that only 4 persons are going to visit between B and the one who is going to visit Malaysia. Okay, only 2 persons are going to visit between B and the one who is going to visit China. So between China and B there are 2 people. So now I have 2 possibilities, correct? Either B can be here in this place or here. So I am just going to consider both the possibilities. Okay, I'll just rewrite it here so that it's more neat, right? If I do both the cases here itself, you might get confused. So I'm just going to write this down here again as the second case, right? Saturday, Sunday, so that it's clear to you while I am explaining. So this is China. So in this case B is here, right? China and B are in between, there are 2 persons. So one case is to put B here, the other case is where B is going to be here. There are 2 people between China and B. Okay, so now you will have to look at both these cases. Okay, now I have 2 cases, B is either here or here. Next, what are they saying? Only 4 persons are going to visit between B and the one who is going to Malaysia. So 4 persons are there between B and the one who is going to Malaysia. Means if this is B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So which has to be Malaysia? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this has to be Malaysia in this case. Then here, if this is B, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this Tuesday has to be Malaysia. Then G is going to visit immediately before the one who is going to visit Malaysia. So G is on Monday according to this case. Here G is on Friday. Now next what is given? Only 2 persons are going to visit between G and the one who is going to visit Australia. So only 2 persons are going to sit between G and the one who is going to visit Australia. Means if you look at this case, right, G is there here. So there are only 2 people between G and Australia, means Australia has to come here, but already China is there here. So this arrangement fails. Okay, this case fails because here it should be Australia according to what they have said. They have very clearly said that only 2 persons are going to visit between G and the one who is going to visit Australia. So this is wrong. So this is our correct arrangement. Let's continue with the first one. So if this is G, which should be Australia, Australia has to be Tuesday. Okay, I can fix that. Then G is going to visit before the one who is going to visit Japan. So G visits before the person who is going to Japan. So what does that mean? Where should Japan be? The only place I can put Japan is on Sunday, right? Because here it's already Malaysia is there on Saturday. So definitely the person who visits on Sunday should go to Japan. So I can fix that also. Then what else is given? So which are the statements that I have not used it? The one who is going to Canada is not going on a Monday. Okay, let that be there. What else is given? G is not going to visit France. And F and C, F is going to visit immediately before C. Only 3 people are going to visit between A and E. Then G is not going to visit France. A is going to visit immediately before the one who is going to visit France. So where should A be? Let's try to fix that. Okay, A is going to visit immediately before the one who is going to visit France. So if I put A here, okay, which are the spaces that I have left? See, I can put A here. If I put A here, G has to go to France. But they have very clearly given that G is not going to France. So France cannot come here. So where else can I put A? If I put A here, there is already China here. Not possible. If I put A here, okay, then this can be France. So this is the only place where I can put A. See, the important thing here is you have to check where you can put A. Now they have very clearly given that A is going to visit immediately before the one who is going to France. So where can I put France? Before that day A should go. So only, see, I cannot put France here because they have very clearly given that G cannot go to France. So the only other place where I can put France is here. So if France is here, then A has to be here. Now that you have fixed A, it is given that there are 3 persons between A and E. So 3 persons between A and E means 1, 2, 3. So this has to be E. Now that is also fixed. Also they have given that F and C, relationship between F and C they have given. No, F is going to visit immediately before C. So this has to be F and this has to be C. So who should come here? This one has to be, only person that we are left with is D. So this has to be D. Now if this is also done, here we have to fill 2 places. Now let us look at this statement. Canada is not on Monday. That means Canada definitely has to be on Friday, and the person on Monday is going to England. So this is your final arrangement that you get. Monday B, England. Tuesday A, Australia. Wednesday F, France. Thursday C, China. Friday G, Canada. Saturday E, Malaysia. And Sunday D, Japan. See, when we started to arrange, we tried to first place China because that was given already in the question. Then we tried to place the position of B. We had 2 cases, and this case we could eliminate, and we were left with this case alone, and using that we have completed it. Okay, so I hope it was clear. See, whenever these questions come, no, first you will have to completely skim through the question, then look at these in between sentences to fix. Okay, yes. So shall we look at the questions that follow? Which of the following countries does G visit? G visits Canada. Which of the following statements is or are true? G is going to visit on a Thursday. No, that's not true. G is going on Friday. D is going to China. That's not true. B is going to visit after C. No, that's also not true. So all are false. No, none of these. Which of these following statements are true? Answer will be none of these, because none of it seems to be true. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and so form a group. Which one does not belong to that group? See, B, Australia, and then you have G, Malaysia. See, what they have given here is B, Australia, right? B, next day is Australia. Similarly, G, next day is Malaysia. So that is the pattern that they have followed. Similarly, if you see C and Canada, okay, how is that? See, C is here, next day Canada. So here the odd one will actually be A, China. Okay, you can just check that. See, A, China. No, A, it should be France as per the given pattern. So A, China is your odd one here. Next one, how many persons are going to visit between F and the one who is going to visit Malaysia? So how many persons are there between F and the one who is going to visit Malaysia? 2 people are there, correct? 2 people are there between F and Malaysia. So the correct answer here is option A.